Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel Prog Tech. Today I will tell you about how you update your data in your database. And this is the my view file where we learn in our previous lecture how you can show your data from database to your on your display on your computer and on your web browser by the help of the local host. And as in my delete video, how to delete data, I will tell you that we will delete the data by the help of the ID. Similarly, in update, we will update our data by the help of ID because the ID of our data is always unique. So we use the ID in order to uh, update our data. So for this purpose, that is my update.php. That is the name of my second file, update.php, and question mark ID is equal to, and that is my PHP scope. Sorry, echo dollar sign draw into ID. And I print the ID in the front of update.php. Now go to the update.php page and I will tell you how it update the data. First of all, uh, I will show you how it's work. Just wait for a minute. Uh, I will tell you view.php. Why it's not working? Oh, sorry. It's I missed the crud operation. Now, this is the data that I have already added before making my tutorial. So that is the sum of the data, and now we want to update it. So if I click on update button, that is the update button that I write in the anchor tag. So I click on update button, update. Why it not going to the second page? Let me check what happened with it. Update.php start, nothing problem. Then why it's not going to the next page? Update.php. Okay, let come back to our lesson, and now it's in working. There is some issue with it, but now I'll make it correct, and now I will tell you how the data will be updated. As this is the data name, hello world, and that is the email mz10. Now we update it. Click on update button, and that is uh, you all of them. Look at this, that our previous data is already present in all the fields. So how this is the possible, how to print that data in our fields? So it's not a big issue. Simply, if it show the data, it means that it's select the data from database and then print the data in our field. So for this purpose, I have that is the ID that I get from the view.php, and then I access it. Then I use the query select from CR where id is equal to $id, and I run the query. As all of you know about the mysqli query function that I used to run the query, and then I use the $row mysqli fetch soc. As a result, it fetch the data from our database and store it into $row. Now our data from the database is stored in the $row, and it's time to show the data in our fields like this for mz, and that is our name. So how this is possible? This is the my form, HTML form. In HTML form, you should only enter in the value field. In the value field, you write the PHP scope, that is, and in PHP scope, you echo the echo $row and US underscore name. The underscore US underscore name is basically the value that we and variable that we write in our database. So similarly, that is the email and that is the password. By the help of these echoes, these are all echoes, our data will be already shown in these fields. Now, now it's time to update our data. Update data is not a big issue and not a difficult task. It's very simple. First of all, as you all of know that connecting the database, and then in connecting database, that is our form is set dollar sign post btn, that is from our form button, and we access all of the variables name, email, password, and store them in our new variables of the php name, email, password. And for update, we use the query update set us name to dollar sign name. What is dollar sign name? That is dollar sign name. It means that set my database us underscore name to my new name that's come from my form. So, and where id is equal to dollar sign id. And if you are in difficult to, if you are to remember the update query, it's not a very difficult task. Just go to the local host and in the php my admin, here there is the crud operation, and that is a cr, and these are all the data that are present in our database. And go to the sql. Here, if you want to update data, go to update and just copy this query and paste into your VS Code. You get all the queries from there. Select, store, select, insert, delete, update. It's make your work very easier. And that is the update CR set. That is my update query. And after update, simply task to run the query. And after running it, that is my if condition to check that my query is running or not. So now I'm going to my browser and check whether it's working or not. That is hello. I use the word. No, sorry, my word, and password is 0978. Update it. Then it's show me the message update successfully. So okay, and now we go to our back to our, that is the button that I make in order to easily back to the my database. So I back to the database, and now all of you check that mword mz10 that is successfully updated. And now if you want to delete the data, delete successfully. And now these are the button that I what is the undefined variable dollar sign, but ignore them, and go back to the database, delete other entity. If you want to delete another, then you click on delete button and delete it. It's very simple form. Just you need is to practice make them perfect. And thank you so much, and waiting for the my next video. These are the very simple and easy ways to delete, update, view, and insert the data. If you need any of help, then message me and or comment me. I will answer you inshallah. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching my video. Allah Hafiz.